Hello, lovely people of the world of YouTube. Welcome back. Just finished the Old England game. Absolute bobbins, that's all I can say. Absolute shambolic. Kane celebrated with Bellingham like they'd actually worked hard for it. Rubbish. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. Right, let's have a look at the lawn and see where we're at. So, if you can see, oh, I keep doing it the wrong bloody way. No, I'm looking. Right, so the sun's out now. Right, so we are looking relatively good on that side. Again, we doing filters on this or something like that auto, but it's looking all right. That had a feed yesterday just before the rain because it was spitting all day, so I got it out. So it's had 50 grams per square metre on there of the 1044 Angus Immunities Ultimate Spring Summer with added calcium, magnesium, and iron. So that'll start kicking in the next couple of days. And this side here, well, if you can see, I did a bit of a test cut before, but it started spitting. I thought I'll go mop the floor inside first beforehand. But we fed this the other day as well, and it's still waiting to come through. It's actually a bit dark, a bit greener, but we're looking down at this end with the new lawn past the Acer. It's looking a bit sorry for himself here. Now, I think you can see some of the remnants of the feed are still there. But if I get the angle right, there's a little bit of brown in there. Now, should it get scarified now? I don't think so. I don't think it's necrotic growth at the minute. But let's see if we can put something on it. So I'm going to give it a cut. And after we've cut it, we're going to put some more of the blue stuff on so I can tell you what the blue stuff is. So we'll get the mower out. Mower's already set, ready to go. I'm going to cut it at 20 mil and just take a little bit off. Like I said, I did 2 passes before. And we've had a little bit of removal, but just enough to get it going. And then we've got some lovely treats that arrived yesterday from Green Care. So remember greencare.co.uk, green-care.co.uk. 5% discount on everything using code Real Mowing Club, all one word. So Speedy Gonzalez there flying over the speed bump. But yeah, we'll put this on here. But yeah, we've got some lovely treats I'll show you in a minute. Let's get the grass cut first. And I think it's nice enough to get the drone out. Hopefully get a good picture. We'll go from there. Not too bad shape, that is it, really. Apart from this down at the bottom. So let's see if we can rectify this now. So as you can see, a bit thin, it's a bit brown. I wonder why, I'm not sure. But the feed seems to be kicking in. Again, I need to get this EV right because I think there is closest to what it is. But anyway, so not going to cut the other side because that's had the fertilizer on, and it got cut Friday. But this we're going to, yeah, get some of the good stuff on. Let's see what we're going to be putting on. So what we're putting on the lawn this evening on 30th, last day of June, 30th of June, and it's been terrible all day. Reasonably nice evening, but it's very cold, which is what's going on. Anyway, by the way, so like I say, we're going to use the blue stuff, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. So that's that high-end nitrogen. Obviously, we're going to be putting on a bit of the seaweed because we all love the Angus Immunity seaweed. And what I did order from my guys over at Greencare was I was after the Formula Green that I used on the side lawn when we were seeding it, and they've not got any in stock, and that's got the humics and stuff in it, so it makes it look. It's got some more extra added minerals. It's a seaweed-based product, but it doesn't have as much seaweed in as I think it's 10% of this seaweed. So what they've recommended is I use the bioactive mold turf. Now this is got a lot of sugars and carbohydrates in to try and bring the lawn along. So hopefully that'll work well on there. I'm also going to put on some liquid iron. So I'll just zoom in on the here with these, if we can. So we've got the iron, which is 5% soluble in water iron and chelated iron. So it's high iron content and 5% nitrogen. So we've got some nitrogen in there. We've got the bioactive mold turf, which has got some nitrogen in there a little bit. We've got some of the other bits and pieces for potassium, and there's no phosphorus in this one, but lots of sugars and carbohydrates. We've got the bioactive seaweed, which we all know and love. Now, what's this blue stuff that I use? So this is it. So I bought this from Elixir online. It took a while to get here, which was a bit of a shame, but it's high nitrogen fertilizer. So it's called Bumper Crop. I'll put the link on. I think it cost me about £8 this because there was a discount code. I'll see if I can find it and share it with you guys. It's on this piece of paper. On the invoice. Source website. That's my invoice. Come from Morecambe, so it's local. £8.54 I paid. I'll have to have a look and see. I'll link it if there's a discount code. I think it just came up with one of those apps extensions. So anyway, it's a high nitrogen feed. So I'll put the details on online, but I think it's like a 27. Sorry, it's a 28, 6.9, 13.9 plus magnesium and trace elements. So again, it's quite a big hit that's going to get. So this lawn is going to get quite a big boost of nitrogen with all these bits and pieces when it all adds up together. This is very potent, so it recommends no more than 2 grams per litre of water. If you use more than that, you can get yourself in trouble. So I've weighed out me. I've got what 6 litres it'll be when I put some of these bits in. I've got my soluble, this stuff mixed up already to go in at 12 grams because 6 litre water, 2 grams per litre, and we'll get it all mixed up. And hopefully it'll give it a boost, what we need. Oh, look at that. That's lovely stuff. There's already some water in there, like I say. Right, let's measure this out. Well, we know with the seaweed, we can always give it a glug because we like it. And I ordered some more. This is still from my old batch. Just get some good stuff in there. Now, I don't want to eyeball the iron. And I don't want to eyeball this mold turf. So, the iron, 100 metres squared, we've got 200 mil in 5 litres of water. I'm going to be applying it across both lawns. I've got that much in there. So I'm going to put in 200 mil. If I can read it on my dirty jug. So that's just under the natural, not the natural, under the rate that it recommends. There's 200 mil of iron in there because it's already iron in the granulated stuff that we put down. Pour that in there. Now, iron can stain, even though some of it is chelated in there. Try to keep it off your patios if you don't want to get stained patios. Now, the mold turf. So, again, this wants 200 mil per 100 meters, 200 mil per 100 square meters. So, I'm going to go a little bit more with this stuff because we can. So, we're going to go for 250. Oh, look at that. That is thick. That's like molasses. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Ooh, that is thick. I'll have to go rinse this out, aren't I? Get it all in. Look at that. Oh, syrup. Now, Yardbra does, check it, Yardbra, mollycoddle mix. Maybe you can call this a mollycoddle mix. Wow. Like with a seaweed, but thicker. This, I think. Have a look at that. Straining through. That's in the light. Yeah. Taking its time to get through there. So, that's the mix that we're putting on today. I'll go get some water in that to rinse it out, and then we'll spray it on. Well, there we have it, folks. Both sides done. This side looking pretty schmick. I want that EV speed too much. I think I need to do what Yardbra does and get some filters, because I'm struggling here. Let's put it on a different. A bit better than that, I think. That side, yeah. Hopefully the carbs that we've given it and the sugars and that super thick mold turf will just help with this area here, which is struggling. This side seems to be doing fine, apart from the power annua that we're getting sprouted up here, there, and everywhere. But yeah, see the tracks left from yesterday's fertilizer feed, but it's looking good on that side, especially after that overseed that we had. Yeah, so I mean, overall, I'm pretty much happy with how these things are coming. Still early days. I think, what, 8 weeks old, this turf now, this lawn. But it's looking good. It's not as good as what it was last year with the Johnson's Premier Pitch. A few people have asked me on the Barenbrug versus Johnson's, excuse me. So what I'll do is I'll post a picture now, here, there, of what exactly 12 months ago tomorrow. We had better weather. But yeah, we had some lovely Scotch tartan stripe last year on this lawn. Now, is it because of the sand? It's letting the water through a little bit too quickly. We don't know. We'll see over a period of time. But let's see if this stuff works. But again, so what have we done? We've cut it, put some big fat stripes in it, make it look a bit nicer at 20 mil. It's probably not at 20 mil because it's 20 mil because we took a little bit off. The other side was fertiliser yesterday, so I'm not cutting that until all that fertiliser is brought down. And then we've treated it with liquid iron, with some liquid nitrogen, high nitrogen, with some mold turf and with some seaweed. Hopefully to just push it on again this week and just bring out that colour, make it deep dark green, and we'll go from there. So on that, ladies and gentlemen, again, once again, thank you everyone who watches, who subscribes, who comments. Means the world. If you watch the video, give us a like or dislike. It just helps the channel grow and develop and push on. Hopefully you can see me there because it's gone a bit dark. Sleep walking in there. But yeah, thank you for that. Subscribe. So we've still not heard from Mr. Ralston on that competition that we did at 1,000 subscribers. So what I'm thinking is we'll do another one when we get to 2,000 and get the seaweed, but we'll get something else in there as well. So bring those subscribers up, and when we get to 2,000, we'll do another competition, and I think I might get some. Yeah, let's do it. Some one lucky viewer will, in the UK, will stress that in the UK, will get a bag of the spring summer fertilizer, the 1044 that I use because I love it. So yeah, big shout out to Green Care for giving the discount code for us all to use. And yeah, big shout out to all the people who like, subscribe, follow. I'm waffling on a bit now. But yeah, thank you very much all for watching and subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one. But it might look better. See you then. Be the same.